Hello, everybody.
Buongiorno.
I just wanted to share that my mom is watching live right now.
Okay, so already got the Italian project thing going here.
Yeah, she already answered it. She said, "Happy Saturday."
Hey, Joanna.
Then we also have Hillary and Dallas and Isabel here.
Isabella, she's back from vacation. She's probably been back for weeks and I didn't notice. Sorry.
Hello, Kelly. How is everybody doing today?
Oh, we're doing good. How are you doing?
Not bad, not bad.
That's good.
So we have Mags here and Chris, because Chris later is going to talk about
The Italy project.
The Italy project.
Which you're also a member of, which you should know too. But I'll be giving you questions too.
Oh, yeah. Chris is also a member of other things, not just the Italy
many
project.
things.
Many things. Like I kind of had a blank.
Yeah.
Again?
I know. I usually have blanks where I can't think or math or
Math. Math
is hard.
Math is hard. Math is hard. Oh my god. Ah well.
Oh well. Who else is here?
I don't know. Everybody seems to be having a chat with your mama.
Oh.
I know. Everybody's like, "Hi, Sarah's mom." Forget about me. Whatever.
That was fun. It's all
Hi,
over when your mom
Greg.
gets you.
Good morning, Greg.
Morning, Greg. My arch nemesis.
Hey, other
Matt
Chris.
is
Now,
you're the other Chris.
Yes.
Greg says he can math anytime. Just let him know.
No, he said math is great.
No,
He
I
didn't
was embellishing what he said. Hello,
Oh,
Glenn
yeah.
Baker from New South Wales, Australia.
You kind
Have
of
a great
almost
chat.
butchered it. We're having a wonderful chat, Glenn Baker.
Math is icky. Oh, we know who said that. That's hilarious.
Hi, Les.
Hey, Les.
Hi, Elizabeth.
Allenhurst, Georgia, from Elizabeth T. Nice, nice.
I'm sure Greg wouldn't be able to do very good math at like 2 a.m.
I bet he
know.
could. I bet he
Probably.
could. I have witnessed Greg's math ability. He's good at mathing.
Yeah, I mean, he can do all that other stuff. He probably does that in the middle of the night. So he can do that in the middle of the night.
Probably does it in his sleep.
Well, someone else is a night walker too. So.
Yeah. Are you a night walker, Chris?
No, I go to bed like around midnight, so I can't stay up like I used to.
I was thinking he was going to say, "Oh, I go to bed around 9."
What? No.
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 Tommy Buck, it's not a good day unless we see you from the Bayou State.
It's true.
Isabella,
Buenos Aires. Christina from Buenos Aires.
Buenos Aires. Christina Corbellani. You should come in. I just want you to come in and hear you talk. You should come and visit with us sometime.
Yeah.
Talk to us about Buenos Aires. The leaves are turning here and they're blooming.
Yeah, because it's the opposite.
Yeah.
Opposite hemisphere. It's still really hot here. So,
Hola, Christina. Hola, Christina. ¿Cómo está? ¿Está bien?
No, Brazil is Portuguese.
Oh,
Fired, Chris.
Fired, Chris. No more Chris.
No. Buenos Aires is in Argentina.
Your name out.
Buenos Aires is Argentina, guys. Argentina.
Max, are you fired instead?
I'm fired instead.
I was just going along. Oh, look, my father is watching too.
Oh no.
Hello,
Daddy,
June from New Hampshire.
Is watching. You need to tell your mom she has to be careful about what she says. Daddy is watching.
Shout out to Potty Mouth.
Oh,
Shara's a big potty mouth.
Hey,
guys.
June Stearns, Butka,
And then J.C. Coleman. It's a. So I think we have everybody. Anybody else in the background? Anybody who's new?
Anybody? Argentina, middle of winter here.
Tommy says since the hurricane, the mosquitoes are eating them alive.
I noticed this week that there were no mosquitoes. I was out working on I gathered a bunch of walking sticks to carve, and no mosquitoes while I leaned down and scratch a bite on my ankle. Sorry. Hey, Jory Jordan from South Africa.
Yeah, it's the middle of winter in Argentina.
Middle of winter? No, I thought winter just started.
I know.
No, it's ending. No, it's over. It's getting.
It's
like trying to point in here, and I did it for the first time without a problem. It's backwards.
Okay, somebody's gonna have to go back to school.
Really?
All of us probably.
Really?
I mean,
that or
Buenos Aires was in Brazil, and I just went along with it. I was like, yeah, sure, whatever.
Yeah. I will lead you down the garden path. Hey, Sarah.
Hey.
We had a pretty fun question of the week this week. Did you know that?
Oh, we did.
Yes, we did.
Was the question of the week?
It was a fun question of the week. And I was amazed. I thought that I was going to go on and find that nobody answered it because no one would really want to admit their shortcomings. Hey, Glenn Baker.
I will freely admit right here, right now on the internet that I mark myself as dead.
That's a pretty big mistake. The question of the week is, what's your most embarrassing genealogical mistake? And people didn't really talk about their embarrassing genealogical mistakes too much. Although Chris probably did the best of being, I marked myself dead. That's like sorry, Chris, but that's just a stupid mistake. Because you have to be alive to be able to do that.
Or am I?
So we had lots of really good mistakes talked about. Let me share my screen here. And we'll go to the infinite run of stuff. There we go. Make my screen big. And there aren't any pictures to show, but I'll still share it with you. There were lots of comments in here. And really the biggest answer that we got, the most answers we got were people making typos. Now, I am the queen of WikiTree typos. I admit that. I freely admit that. But making typos is a big mistake, creator. But there were also some fun ones, like Malcolm Wilbur had a middle name in his family that was handed down for years and years and years, Thatcher. And he assumed that had some historical association with some long lost family trade, that they were actually working in the fields and thatching, beating that wheat flat, until he finally asked his father's sister, and she said, no, they just liked one of the characters, Becky Thatcher from Tom Sawyer. So this name that they thought was such an incredible name attached to some incredible job somebody did was really just from a book. But I think that's kind of cool too. I was named after somebody my mother worked with who just happened to mention when she told them that she was pregnant that they had never had anyone named for them, and so I got named for them. Isn't that not interesting? It sounds like an important name, but it's not. Going down the list, we had somebody who misread a record. Kevin Ederle, and I've done this, is mistaking a fancily written, they did qualify that, a fancily written C as a G, and was doing research into the Glasson family for years and years and years when it was actually the Klassen family that they were looking for, which is interesting. let's see. Moving on down.
Ron says his mistake was using ancestry trees as sources.
That is a mistake. An ancestry tree. I was going to get to that. The ancestry. Well, I can run down to it real quick if I can find it real fast. Emma Macbeth said her biggest genealogical mistake was copying ancestry and family search trees as golden, and not realizing that there were lots of mistakes in those. And so she says she learned a lot when she came to WikiTree, because she had to go back and backtrack to correct a bunch of the lineages that she thought was correct, which were actually not correct. So that's a good one. There was a person who was finding, and this goes with another one. There are two in here that are like this. Mike Johnson, and let me see. You got to find it. Anyway, there were two people who said that they had found birth records for somebody or for people. One of them was that they didn't believe it was true, that this family came over and all of the birth records, all the birth information was too close together. Like these kids could not have been born right on top of each other. We know that's not physically possible. And then another one was saying that that the child was born after the marriage of the couple. It was adoptions. So the people that came over with this big house full of kids with all the name, all the births right on top of each other, they were running an adoption house or a home for kids. And the other one was just that the kid was adopted after the marriage of the family. Let's see. Here's a big one. And this is from Stu Bloom. Stu here today. Accepting old genealogies as fact. That's a big one. Mm-hmm. And another one, Will Palmer says, oral histories. How many people have you heard say that they are related to King Henry VIII? I mean, they could be connected. We know that. Mm-hmm. So 6 degrees of separation. But how many people are actually truly corrected or have a Native American princess in their family? That's another big one that's often proved incorrect. And Lucy Salvaggio Diaz, she was a young grasshopper. She was learning how to do stuff and not documenting her sources, which goes along with Kay Knight, who said that she wasn't capturing enough source information for her to be able to find the source again. A lot of people put sources up on WikiTree and they don't link to it when linking is such a great tool. I know that some of our sources don't have links, but if there's a link to a source, that's a really good thing to do because it's easy to go back and check to make sure the information you're seeing on WikiTree is correct. And Virginia Fields, tracing back to a place. She spent time in Salt Lake City at the Family History Library and found her lines running to a specific place. And in that place, she found two families who had the same names in the families. One was German and one was English, and she picked the wrong family to connect them to her tree. That's an interesting one. Let's see. Oh, and Virginia Deer has a horrible. No. Leanne Deer. Whew, not Virginia. I was looking at Virginia Fields. Leanne Deer has a horrible, horrible one. And when I read it, I
cringed.
I cringed in a big way. Did you see me cringe? She said that
that bad.
Priceless mementos and photograph albums that she had inherited. She let the moving company box them up to move, and I've done that before. Had the moving company box my house, which was really nice. But that was the only box that never arrived. That is just awful, 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 awful. Kylie Hees says that she was having issues because this is the one about the birth dates of the kids. She was saying, but the crux of what she said was that she wasn't following information because it was too weird. She didn't believe all those kids that were a part of that family that were taking care of kids. It was a children's home. She didn't believe it because all the dates were too close together. But when she did her due diligence, she found that it was correct. Thomas Dowding, taking another researcher's information at face value and then having to go back through and just completely delete it. Derek Allen, he married off, or somebody else married off somebody as a 7-year-old by accident. That was Karen Butler.
Yeah.
Let's see. And then Derek Allen. I just wanted to look.
Someone lied, apparently.
No, it was, they had written it down wrong. It was one of the typos.
Okay.
Let's see. Derek Allen, where are you? Scroll. Is anybody getting sick yet?
No.
There were lots of great answers, but the biggest one was don't believe what you see in somebody else's trees. But the biggest one was typos. Then don't believe what you see in everybody else's trees and just take them in like Emma did. Just copying those family search or ancestry trees and taking them as known. And as you work, and I tell you, WikiTree's done that for me. I have learned so much about genealogy because I've been on WikiTree. Huge amount. Oh, and June Stearns Budka, there are people that are actually answering about the question of the week in our chat. And June Stearns says she mixed up 3 Allen families in my earlier years of research in Connecticut, Massachusetts, and Maine, New Hampshire, and we're all different families with children with the same names and years. Yeah, that's so easy to do. That's just like the person who did that. Oral history from Ron Norman was that we were descended from an outlaw gang. I've had a client, a paying client, who paid me to prove that his family was a part of the gang that was up in Minnesota. And after I gave them the proof that they weren't, like their kid wasn't even born yet when they were supposedly kidnapped by the gang, they still argued and wanted to pay me more to continue to do the research. And I was like, that's not ethically correct. I'm sorry, I can't. Let's see. Hillary says that family search tree has someone with the name Kings, Sanborn, New Hampshire, England, or Sanborn, Hampshire, England, as the father of one of the relatives. This is what has been transcribed. I've deleted it, as I suppose that they were base born. Okay. God, do I have to read this one? This lady, Johanna Hollis, says, that's why Sarah is so good. She debunked a lot of oral history from our family.
Oh my God.
My eye rolls. I'm trying to roll my eyes. Jeez.
Max, look at her face. She's turning beet red. Look at her.
Yeah, I know. I created, let's see, Elizabeth T says she created a second tree on Ancestry to figure out who my paternal grandfather was. I was wrong about who I put on the tree. I since made the tree private and unsearchable, and Ancestry still sends hints on this. I'm glad you did that, Elizabeth. That was the right thing to do. Yeah. How are you doing there, Sarah?
I'm good.
Give your parents the link to this, really.
I did. My mom's on Facebook. My mom's on Facebook, so she knows, and she follows the members group. So, and she follows WikiTree. She's very supportive.
Is she in WikiTree? Is she actually doing work on WikiTree?
No.
I was going to say we could have her on.
Yeah. Hey, Ma. Yeah.
That'd probably be a bad idea.
You wouldn't want to have your mom on? She would tell us too many stories.
Probably.
Yeah.
Just embarrass me even more.
So that's the question of the week. Another one.
Yeah, if you get my dad up here, he'd be like, hey, yeah, you guys want stories? I'll tell you stories. One dressed as a little boy. Oh, shit.
Sarah is in charge. Have you told her that you're Chris Whitten? Sarah.
I think she meant I'm in charge of our family history.
Oh, okay. Just checking.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Sarah.
Yeah.
You give me too much.
Mm-hmm.
I do have my own mistake that was pretty bad.
What was your mistake?
I figured out later, but I was looking at those passport applications, and on Ancestry, they're like, they had 2 pages, like the back of one and the front of another one. So I picked the image on the other side. So I thought my ancestor looked like somebody else, that it wasn't him for a very long time. They even put the picture on his profile.
There's a mistake that you can do on Ancestry that I see a lot. That's a mistake, is that they have the wrong image depicted for the record, and you have to go forward a couple of pages or back a couple of pages to actually find the right record. That happened to me this week.
Yeah, that happens.
And sometimes they have multiple, on one thing, so it shows you only one, and you're like, well, where's the record? But you have to scroll up, like they have 3 index cards on the same.
Yeah, the yearbooks were really bad about that. I mean, they had they had my great aunt in one of the yearbooks, one of the Havel yearbooks, and I was like looking at the picture, I'm like, that's not my great aunt, that's a guy. Like, oh, it was a picture next to her. I'm like, oh, there's Aunt Louise. Who's this guy?
Not Aunt Louise.
Not Aunt Louise.
Not Aunt Louise.
That's not
okay.
Louise.
Sarah.
Mm-hmm. Everybody seems to love
photos to look at.
Well, let's look at the profile of the week real quick. He was pretty interesting. Hold on. So our profile of the week was, I don't know if I'm going to say his name right, Romar Howard Bearden. Did I say that right? Anybody want to correct me? No? Okay.
No, that's correct.
So he's an African-American artist, composer, and writer, and he was a collagist. So I thought, let's look at his art real quick. I pulled it up. I thought it was really cool. And you can see there's Picasso influence, because he was influenced by Picasso, and he actually met Picasso. I thought that was pretty cool. So some cool collagist artwork. And he actually started with some other African-American artists. There was in the New York's Museum of Modern Art, it was an exhibit called Americans in 1963, but not to include a single Black artist. So they created a arts alliance called Spiral to promote, African-American artists, which also included Charles Alston, Norman Lewis, and Hale Woodruff. He also wrote a few things, but his biggest thing was, was the art world and helping African-American artists, push through. And he's very quiet. Hello, Debbie. So he traveled to Paris, and that's where he met Picasso. He studied art history and philosophy, but he also was in the war, in World War II as well. He served in the 372 Infantry, a Negro regiment. He had the rank of sergeant. And he was the caseworker for the Department of Social Services as well in New York. And he married a dancer from New York when he was 42.
Very cool.
Mm-hmm.
One of these days we need to get Stan Lee on the profile of the week. I'm just saying.
We should.
Yes, we should. Well, not because I wrote it or anything, I'm just saying. It would be nice, that's all.
We definitely can do that. Is he connected already?
No.
To the tree. Well, let's get him connected.
Well, get to work, Chris.
What are you doing with your life?
Well, Jewish ancestry is very difficult, you know.
It's true. Yeah. So that is our profile of the week. Go read his profile. It's very interesting. Because he was also his family was also moved during the Great Migration from the American South as well, and his parents' house were a meeting place for major figures of the Harlem Renaissance. So please go check out his profile and his ancestors and see how you're connected to him. Go do that.
Check out his work.
Check it out. So let's look at the photos now. Our favorite part of the
yeah.
favorite part of the day.
Photos
So the theme is hard work. What did you say, Max?
Sorry, I didn't say anything important.
Oh, okay.
Nothing.
Usually you don't.
Oh. She's fired.
I'm just kidding, Max.
Hey,
a joke.
I see your chicken. Where's your Spider-Man?
So hard work is our theme.
Not hardly working.
Yeah, hardly working. Yeah, that too. We probably have to read the forum, the G2G post to see the stories like last week.
Your mama called you down for being mean to me.
I know. She set me straight. I apologize, though. I'm sorry.
Oh, I cried.
You were rolling your eyes at me earlier.
I
so
was.
That's only fair. Yeah, so that's only fair.
Oh, it's a coal miner.
Mm-hmm. Look at him. He has a little headlight on his head.
Yeah.
He looks really tall.
And
That's just the hat.
That's a hard life.
It's a hard, not
very
life
hard life
for us.
I had that song in my head too, but I resisted. But you gave in.
I can't resist. You know that.
Mm-hmm.
What's he do?
I don't know.
You can't tell from his clothing.
He's probably a soldier of some kind.
No. He's got a watch.
He's probably, yeah. We have to. Hopefully, they wrote it in the
G to G. No.
Mm-hmm.
No.
We'll see.
1921.
This one is the professor of economics. Yep. Assume a virtue if you have it not.
Oh God, Pip's here.
Pip. Pip, there are Neils in my stepmother's family, Pip.
Hi, Pip.
Hello,
nice
Pip.
To finally join us. Yeah, I messaged Pip actually a while ago saying, hey, I'm going to be live in a couple minutes. Now he shows up half an hour late.
Yeah, well, we haven't gotten to your part yet.
I know.
The gold miners.
Gold miners look a lot cleaner than coal miners.
Well, because I guess coal's dirty. I guess, you know, the dust and stuff. I guess mining for gold is. So this is in Australia in 1931. That's cool.
Yep.
Teacher?
Maybe. Looks like looks like a teacher portrait thing. Well, this one's a soldiery one.
Yes.
Soldier.
Another master sergeant.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's the Brady Bunch.
The Brady Bunch. Maybe their hard work was raising all those kids.
They had 8. These people had 8 kids, though. 1, 2, 3. I can't tell which one's the mother. Oh, she's the one sitting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's the mom.
Yeah.
Are you sure it's not the Partridge Family?
It's a lot of children.
The Von Trapp family. Who else had a lot of kids? Marvel Dennis.
It's an interesting photo.
Yep.
Looks like kind of like a etching or drawing more so than a photo.
And here comes my entry.
Well, it could be. It's 1908. Maybe it was like a I have no idea. Oh, look at that one. That's so
Somebody's
cute.
a farmer. We can
He's
figure
so
that occupation out.
Look at his little home in his hand.
Yep. I put an entry for this in the main thread, so I didn't really put it in this base page. So they'll get to it eventually, I'm sure.
Eventually. Santa Maria Waterworks. 1909. Interesting. California. Quarryman's Monument.
Quarryman.
Oh, sorry, quarryman.
You are thinking in the computer age. A quarryman. We're all quarrymen, aren't we?
Yeah.
What's
English
it
is
for a living?
small.
I'm a quarryman.
Memorial bricks.
Oh, quarry.
I guess it's related to the
farmer. Guess what? Well, no, they're not thatching it, but they could be.
What's the next one?
Yes, I do love
hop picking. Hop picking.
Who picking?
Hop picking.
Oh yeah, hops.
Hop picking.
Hops grow wild in Ontario like crazy.
This is in England, in Kent. Yeah, England.
There's a story of a fella named Sleeman who supposedly threw hop seeds out the window of trains so that hops would grow wild. And he started one of the biggest breweries in Canada, and they have a railway beer that's based on that story.
Looks like they're doing laundry.
Yeah, they're doing the washing.
That is a lot of laundry. Is a lot of work.
That's the work.
I'm assuming it was more work back then when they had to do it by hand. Look, more coal miners.
Yeah, no tide.
Number 3 coal mine.
Wow.
Working way down.
Can you imagine being as tall as that guy was working in that kind of condition? That's crazy.
Down in the mine.
I was thinking of the Snow White song where they go off.
Hi ho, hi ho.
I guess that one. Hi ho, hi ho.
It's off to work I go.
Hey.
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 Hey, hey, hey. What day is it? What day is it? It's hump day.
It's
Max. What day is it? Tell me what day it is.
More hay.
Heyday.
It's the heydays.
Well, that would build muscles throwing hay. Hay is not light.
Oh, yeah.
Wow,
especially when it's bundled up like that.
That is a milk person. He just milked a cow. That's
full.
Oh, he's responsible for all the NPEs. That's the milkman.
That's usually the guy delivering the milk. This guy is the one who's gathering the milk.
Oh Lord!
And I just woke that up. Yeah.
Okay, we're just gonna ignore that and move on. Memorial Day, 1948. The flood. Oh, they had all the hard work of fixing up the town.
After a hurricane or a flood?
The flood. The Memorial Day flood.
The flood.
The flood.
Yeah.
The flood. I think that was the last one.
That was
it.
Last.
Let's look at the G2G real quick because we're already halfway through and we want to make sure.
We have
this guy
for Chris.
He was an oil field work. He worked in oil.
Cool.
He was a driller. Farming. They're farmers.
We know they were farmers.
Yeah. In the fields.
Oh, that was auch Deutsch.
Mm-hmm. I don't know how to read that. So, manual labor, doing laundry, hop picking, He was a successful farmer and overseer of the poor, as stated in the business directory. Interesting. Let's see. He built all of the houses on Windsor Street. I guess this guy?
He did.
Or this guy? Oh, this is Chris. This is you.
I was going to say, Chris, you should grow a mustache like that, but you probably have it genetically.
That is a Mario mustache. I'm sorry.
Mario.
That is a Mario mustache.
That is a gorgeous portrait. Look at the eyes.
He was a ferry boat.
Scroll down a bit more. There you go.
I have. Oh, I just lost a headphone. And this guy was a doctor. And the hay people. Hey,
the Hayes.
Hey.
People. And she worked in a restaurant.
Huh.
That's cool.
And she worked shifts in a plastics factory.
We did not peg her correctly.
I can just picture her. All right, can I take your order?
Okay, that is the end of the photos of the week.
So 5 minutes. Can you do it in 5 minutes, Chris?
Okay, yeah, because I 5 minutes, Chris. That's all you get.
5 minutes. Thank you so much, Sarah. What's the matter with you?
So Chris is here to talk about the Italy project. He's the project coordinator. He's been revamping it.
Yes.
He kind of like took it as his pet project, and he revamped it, and he's just done a lot of work on it. And he's here to talk. He's done some stuff with teams, so he's here to talk. And then I'll pass it along to him. There you go, Chris.
And Sarah needs to join one of the teams, don't you?
Probably.
Yes, you do.
Because I am, kind of Italian.
Kind of Italian?
Chris has a great name for being a team person on the Italian project. Fabiolo.
Yeah, it only took you 3 years to learn how to pronounce that. Fabiolo.
Hello, Eddie.
Hey, Eddie.
Right. Eddie. Oh my God, Eddie King? Oh, that's Edie.
No, it's Kohutek.
Edie, okay.
Eddie Kohutek.
Okay.
I'm surprised I know her name.
Yeah, well, she's been around long enough. Okay. So.
You're not? Okay.
Okay, well, I share my screen because I have a whole bunch of tabs open, and we will get started.
I'm going to hide me so I don't annoy you people.
Why? We want you to. Oh, bye, Max.
Oh, Max. Come back.
Okay, let's go. Share your screen, Chris. Edie. I'm sorry, Edie. That's right.
And
it was me who said Eddie, so she's yelling at me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Greg's Italian-in-law.
Yeah, he is. He had the mother-in-law. He had the mother-in-law that's Italian. He's been trying to get me to work on her family tree and all that stuff. Fun. Yes, here we are with the Italy project, the main page. How to join. We are the sub-level of the Europe project, and we have two coordinators. Me and Frank Santoro. Frank actually does most of the translating because my Italian isn't really as great as his. It's okay, but he'll just translate every document easily. It's really
Frank's done wonders on my Italian side.
Yes, Frank is that good.
Thank you, Frank.
Thanks, Frank. Frank couldn't be here. I told him about the stream. He couldn't be here.
Come on. Oh.
I know. But he said he was camping. What the hell?
That's not important.
I know.
Who cares?
Yeah, WikiTree is more important than camping with your family,
Definitely.
All right. But yes, this is the main project page. It's very streamlined. And we have a thread in GGG. If you go here, go to the thread, join the Italy project, bam, 2D. And lately, we've been getting a lot of people wanting to join. Basically, what the Italy project does is we research people who have Italian roots. You know, like look at my family tree real quickly. As you can see, my father's side is completely Italian, and you know, just go in, research, and just kind of do your research, do your thing. We will help you with your research. And the way we do that actually is by, you know, pointing you to various places where you can do research. You can go to FamilySearch.org, and there you can find stuff like births, marriages, deaths, anything. I mean, for example, this is actually my great-grandfather Giuseppe Carabas's birth certificate in Gesualdo, Italy. That was really cool. So you can find that on Family Search. You can also join various Facebook groups, like the Italian Genealogy Facebook group. They will also help translate. Frank's also a member, and you'll see me there. So lots of fun doing that. Let's see what else. You can also look up Italian names, websites like this, Cognomics, I believe it's called, and you can just research stuff. But here's the thing: you don't have to be Italian to be a member of the project. You can be anything. If you want. You have we have a number of members of the group who are Italian by association, I guess you want to say. Basically, what they do is they're researching their in-laws. So like the other day, I had this guy come and say, hey, yeah, I want to be a member of the project, but I want to research my wife's tree, or my mother-in-law's tree. Like, all right, cool. You join, the more the merrier. And we've been getting a lot of people lately. In fact, we've been dividing everybody into teams. So what I've been doing is I've been running around asking everybody, and I mean everybody, what team they want to be on for the Italy project.
So what kind of teams are there?
Well, there's teams for every single region. Glad you asked. We have this is the region I'm a member of, the Southern Regions team. This encompasses the regions of Calabria, Campania, Molise, Abruzzo, Apulia, and Basilicata. I cannot pronounce that for the life of me. Basilicata.
I can't see that.
Yeah. It's somewhere here. Okay. It's somewhere it's right here actually. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I can't pronounce it. My Italian's not that great. Sorry to say, but you can see we've been getting a lot of members of the team. So if you were to join the team, Sarah, since you have Italian roots, where would you go? Would you go to the islands, like in Sicily? Or would you join me in southern Italy or north?
I have a comment here. Sarah's mom answered already, so you don't even need to talk to Sarah.
Let's just forget about me.
Question mark?
Well, our family came from Rome. Like they migrated from.
Okay, so you.
Well, let's wait. Hold on. I have because of Frank. I have exactly. Hold on. Let's load this. Where? Let's see.
You'd be in the central.
From Piedmont, Alessandria. So probably the north.
Yeah, north.
Mm-hmm. Northern team.
Yeah, you would be.
But then they went to Rome.
Okay, so you'd be northwestern and central. All right. Mm-hmm. I can put you in right now if you really, really want me to.
But, just put me in there. And then they moved to Guatemala. He moved to Guatemala. Yeah. He migrated from.
Yeah. But here's an interesting thing I've noticed when I've been putting all the teams together. I've noticed that most of our WikiTreeers tend to be for the Italy stuff. There seems to be more people from Sicily, Calabria, Campania than the northern part, and that's because of the Italian migrations. There have been more people from the southern parts of Italy that migrated to America than say the north. And the really, really cool part is we're actually getting some people that were born in Italy wanting to be members. I'm like, yes, please join us. save us, you know.
Save us, please.
Yeah, connect with us, you know. I know there's a language barrier, but that's okay. We can Google Translate for that. Yeah.
Exactly. Well, I mean, usually they probably might speak some, because Europe's pretty good about English, you know, teaching that in school. So
yes, and I'm actually still in contact with one of my second cousin's wife. She teaches the second grade in San Pietro, where my grandfather was born, and she speaks really good English. So she teaches them English. She posts like when I first met her, I typed in Italian. My great aunt said, yeah, you should message her, see what's up. Like, okay, I typed in Italian. She says, hi, Chris. I'm just like, hi. I did not expect him to know English. It's like, hi. With a wonderful surprise. And we talked, and she introduced me to family members, and it was good. It was great.
Does anybody have any so what's the Italy project's goal right now? What's your goal right now, Chris?
Our goal right now is to get everybody working on different teams and just like research everything. And excuse me. Basically, what we're trying to do is get more Italian profiles, build up the trees, get them all sourced, and get them all organized. We are actually working with the categories team to create better categories that, link better to the system. It's really complicated. I'm sure Natalie can explain it better than I can, because it's just weird. So I just do it from my end. She just takes care of the rest. So
thank goodness for Nat.
Yeah.
And her category marvelousness. So
I just work here, man. I just do what I gotta do.
I just work here.
The rest. Yeah.
That's what I said. I just work here. I don't know.
I just work here, man. Yeah.
That's what my dad says too. He's like, oh no, I just my mom can attest. I just work here.
Nice.
Do you have any questions for Chris Max in regards to the Italy project?
I don't have any roots in Italy. I have lots and lots and lots and lots of Italian neighbors who like to bring food over, which I have such a good thought. I have Italian neighbors who own all of the Italian restaurants in the city. So you could go through my neighborhood and find all the good Italian restaurants. Like my neighbor 2 houses down, I can go to a restaurant and eat what she cooks at home. Maria's, whatever. So yeah, I'm so excited that somebody has taken on the Italian project and that it's getting boosted. I think that's great. I think that's huge. Have you found it a challenge to jump into coordinate a project like this?
Yeah, because I'm pretty much working with Michael. I mean, not Michael. I'm working with but Michael's the founder, and he left. So I've been kind of stepping in, I guess. Me and Frankie. So we've just been working on everything. He's taking care of like all the translations and everything. I'm just like getting everybody together, getting everybody organized.
Well, that's a part of coordinating, isn't it? That's a part of it.
Yeah.
Greg says he wanted to know about, is it too early stage to know how many Italian trees or limbs are actually connected to the big tree?
Yes. It's hard to say. I've been like trying to find some Italian profiles every once in a while, just like how to recategorize them. Some of them don't have the necessary tags or the little banners. I forget what we call them. So yeah.
And Isabella actually mentions that looking for Italian unconnected branches in the connectors chat page. So
yeah.
All right, that's cool. Yeah, it's curious. I'm also excited that you're the one doing it, Chris, because you have such a passion for your heritage. I'm throwing
Never it. Do that again.
Why do Italians always talk? I love looking at the videos on Facebook where there's like a 2-year-old Italian kid talking to their grandmother like this with their hands.
That's just how we talk.
Yeah, I got that too.
Yeah.
That was more.
Yeah, Sarah, I mean, I'm sure your parents like yell at each other from across the house. Like, we're not yelling, we're just talking.
No, we didn't do that in our family.
Well, my dad's not Italian, so
I know, but your mom.
Yeah.
We have a couple of really loud families in the neighborhood, and one of them is one of the families who owns one of those restaurants, and they live catty corner, and there's like 2 or 3 houses all connected together, and they all live together, and they yell between the houses a lot. So
yeah, my mom says if
I love your mom.
If Italians don't use their hands, they can't talk.
Was a kid, he got in lots of trouble. Stefano.
That's so
true.
Yeah.
They can't. So imagine an Italian that doesn't have any hands. They can't.
Yeah, they can't talk. But I talk with my hands a lot, so.
Yeah.
It's just how we are.
Mm-hmm.
And like all my life, I've been surrounded by my Italian side. My dad has Italian friends. It's just like, yes, and we'd have like dinner, and that's actually how I got into genealogy. I mean, you like going to my grandmother's house, my nonna, and she would just like, oh, Christopher, I want to tell you a story about your great grandfather Giuseppe. I'm like, okay.
Did you ever record her?
No, I didn't record her, but I remember everything. She just repeated herself, so I didn't really need to. So I remember everything. She told me about Uncle Rocco, that guy with the mustache there.
Oh yeah, I want to challenge you to grow that mustache.
Oh my God! My dad
we dare you.
It's almost November.
Oh yeah,
my dad
no shave November.
Yeah. My son was getting his started. He was his whole beard, everything, and he's getting all started, and he had a job interview last night, so he had to shave everything clean. He was so upset. He's like, it's gonna take me 2 months to get one.
It would take me a while to grow a mighty mustache like that.
You start now.
You have to start now, and we'll check back in a year.
Yeah, probably. I actually showed my brother a picture of Rocco because he'd never seen Rocco's picture, which is weird because Rocco's picture was at my grandmother's house for years, but I'm just not observant. But anyway, I showed him this. He's like, wow, look at that mustache. I'm like, yeah, you should grow that, Jim. Do it. Yeah. I'm sure your wife would appreciate that, right, Kathleen? Kathleen was just like looking at me like, no.
So Greg Clark just put a groaner up. It says, there will be a furry.
Furry below.
Oh, God.
Oh,
come on, Pip. I'm not getting it killed. Okay.
When did we begin the Italy project? The Italy project's been around a while.
2014.
It hasn't had a farmer to tend it. Now it does.
Yes. I didn't begin the Italy project. I didn't begin the Italy project. It just came to me like in 2017. I joined WikiTree. In 2017, Michael Miranda, who founded the project, saw me and said, "Hey, you want to join the Italy project? Here you go." I'm like, okay, sure. Yeah. Here's the necessary tags you need to follow. Yeah, they takes off. That's basically what happened. I'm sorry, but yeah.
Yeah, that's usually that's basically how things get handed off. Like there you go.
Like, here you go. I'm out of here. Peace.
Mm-hmm.
Tommy Buck has a question.
A DNA question for Mags.
I thought it was for Chris. The MyDNA portal says that I have a 10.66 Italian Eurogenes K36. What exactly does that mean, Chris?
That means somewhere along, probably like maybe like fourth great grandparents might have, or I don't know how it is. Like
10.66 centimorgans, I'm assuming, Tommy, and that could be very distant. So that could go back to your like 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th great grandparent.
Yeah, because I have 46% Italian, but that's because my dad is Italian on both his mom and his dad's side. So
right. So it doubled up.
Yeah.
Lorraine Tipaldi has a question for you, Chris. Do you have good sites to use for research in Italy and Sicily?
Yes, go to Antonati. I'll share the screen real quick. Yeah, I'll show
That's a good one, but it's not indexed, so you kind of have to. A lot of it's not indexed, and you have to, know it kind of. That's what Frank did for me. That's what he went on here, and he just did like some magic.
Magic.
You can also go to Family Search, but here's the thing to note though: Family Search, like some towns are available for free, but other towns you kind of have to go to a family center or an affiliate library to actually go look at the records.
Right.
Yeah, none of my Italian side was on Family Search.
Yeah. But you can also, as a bonus though, you can actually email your commune office and they will write back to you. I have done that.
Chris, can you do that for me? Can you do that for me, Chris, please?
If you,
Can you help
me? I'll do anything, okay, Bella Stata. Yeah. Oh, because you're an Italian princess, you'll kick my butt.
Oh.
What?
Did he just call you an Italian princess?
Yes.
Technically. So says, technically, my mom always said that we had some royalty in Italy.
She's laughing, by the way, while you're talking.
I know.
Laughing at them.
Yeah. Commune is basically the town hall. That's what a commune office is.
We would refer to me as a baroness.
Like from G.I. Joe.
Okay.
Yes, I did. I said commune. Yes.
See?
Okay, I have to read this out loud. I'm gonna put it up live too.
My grandfather.
Greg, sorry, I'm hiding you. Wait.
Where
did it go?
I said commune.
Oh, there we go.
My grandfather, not my father.
Alvaro Enrico Peroni Gamarello.
Alvaro Enrico di Berni Gamarello.
Yep.
You got all the L's there.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what?
Yeah. Chicken butt. What?
Yes! Yes!
Nice.
Here it is.
Good job, Christina.
Chicken butt.
Okay. That's hilarious.
Okay, now we're getting a little off track.
Oh, we're always going off track on this show.
I know, it's true. Do you have
Christina-
anything else?
Christina says she's indexing Italian records. That's great.
Great, because we need all the help we can get over at Family Search because they're
Our program is over in less than 30 seconds.
Yeah, we usually do about an hour.
We usually do about
unless we get really off tangent, but I usually don't let it go over an hour because
I know. Well, stop talking and let me finish.
Okay.
I'm kidding. I'm joking. Anyway, we'll talk to you guys. Italy Project, go join. Have some fun. Have some pasta.
Get some Italian going.
If you have questions, just email. Just bombard.
You did not just
bombard
do that.
Chris.
Yes, we did.
Okay. Bye, everybody.
Oh, we're leaving.
Ciao.
Oh, okay. I guess it's not up to me. Okay, bye, guys.